Yep, still not that booktube video I said I was gonna do as soon as Inktober was over. Hello, and welcome back to Jenna Gets Creative. So I will do the booktube video next week sometime. Very sorry to Trinity of Portable Magic for taking so long to do it. I will actually answer the questions in that tag very soon, next week, I promise. For those who are a little too impatient getting to it, I have already typed out my answers as a blog post that will go live on my blog, westvalepublishing.com, on Sunday morning, so you can go read it if you want to. I wasn't sure what to do for today's piece, and I was just watching YouTube, just having some fun, blowing off steam, and I came across a recent video from Super Carlin Brothers that was kind of a follow-up to a video they did 6 months ago, and I did watch it 6 months ago, but I completely forgot. They set out to find which of the original 151 Kanto region Pokemon in the Pokemon franchise are the least favorite, the most hated, the most forgotten Pokemon by the Pokemon franchise itself. They looked at Pokemon that appeared in other regions that got regional alternate forms. They looked at Pokemon that got baby forms or extra evolutions or branch evolutions. They looked for Pokemon that got mega forms and EX and all that kind of stuff. They looked at Pokemon that got special Z moves. When Z moves are introduced, there are Z moves that any Pokemon of the same type can use, and then there are ones that are exclusive to particular evolutionary sets. They looked at whether or not any of these Pokemon in the original 151 were used by main characters in the anime. They looked at whether or not they were used by important people in the games. They looked at how many different trading card variations each of these Pokemon got. And when they ticked all these things off the list, added them all up, the least favorite Pokemon by the Pokemon franchise itself from the original 151 Kanto region Pokemon are Paras and Parasect. These guys have the fewest cards in the trading card game. They are not used by any main characters in the anime. They are used very rarely by trainers in the games, but it's always very inconsequential battles. They're not difficult by the time you get to them. This is not an advantageous Pokemon for you to catch in the wild in any of the games. You've always already got a stronger leaf and a stronger bug and a stronger poison. They don't have any new forms, any baby forms, any new evolutions, any branch evolutions, any regional forms, none of that. You can't even use them in some of the newer games that do actually allow a lot of the Kanto region Pokemon. These guys you cannot use. So Paras and Parasect are the least favorite Pokemon in the Pokemon franchise according to the Pokemon franchise itself. And when Super Carlin Brothers released that video 6 months ago, Paras merchandise started selling out, which is really cool. It's really cool that, you know, a YouTube audience can do that. So I thought that's really cute. I've been missing doing Pokemon content here on the channel. If you've been missing my Pokemon content, the reason that you probably haven't seen it is because back in the late spring, early summer, somewhere around there, when some of the big drama channels like the Paul brothers, when they started unboxing Pokemon cards and encouraging people to go out and buy Pokemon cards, we had masses of adult idiots in the States who were camping out at Walmarts and big box stores like that, and they were raiding and they were stealing and they were being horrible to employees. Pokemon cards were temporarily pulled off of shelves in stores in North America, and YouTube thought that it wasn't an appropriate topic to be promoting. So the last three or four times I attempted to do any of my Pokemon card mashups, it got suppressed. It doesn't say it's suppressed. It says that there are no problems, there are no claims, none of that. But the comments get turned off. It appears to everybody else that I turned it off, but I didn't. If I turn them back on, it works for 2 days and then it gets turned off again. I can tell that it hasn't been shown to anybody because the impressions are way down, and like people who watch all my videos didn't get those notifications. So I held off. I have not intentionally made a Pokemon video in quite a while, with the exception of one video during Inktober. I did a short. The prompt was leak it was meant to be leaking water to spring a leak, but I decided to change the spelling to leak the vegetable so I could draw Farfetch'd. And that short, it took a couple of days to take off, but it took off. It got a really good amount of views, so I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna piggyback off of Super Carlin Brothers' success with Paras and Parasect, and I'm drawing the two of them. I do think they're cute. They're not really Pokemon that I go for when I play the Pokemon games, but I have always thought that Paras was quite cute in a creepy, buggish kind of way. Fun fact about Paras and Parasect, they are called Paras and Parasect because they are parasites. These are crab-type creatures, but the Pokemon is not the crab. The Pokemon is the zombie fungus mushroom growing on the back that has taken over the brains. And that might seem really odd unless you know that there are such things. If you've never heard of zombie spiders, maybe do, maybe don't go Google it, depending on how much you think it would frighten you. But yeah, there are funguses that will take over the nervous system of arachnid-type creatures like this, and that's what these Pokemon are. They are fungus parasites taking over these crab-type creatures. I thought that was cool. So anyway, on the topic of that booktube video that I keep dragging my heels on, I find myself watching booktube less and less, and I'm really happy with producing book content on my blog. I like doing it there. I like interacting with the book community on Twitter and on Discord. I keep the book Instagram open purely because tours require it, so I just schedule them to post through the Facebook manager, and that's it. I don't really go on my Instagram account for book stuff. And here on YouTube, I know I built up this channel as an art channel, and some people were happy to watch the book content as well, but I don't think I have gained any new audience just for the book content, and if I did, I've surely lost those people by now because I have not consistently put book content out. I'm just never really motivated to do the book content. I did like the fact that it was putting my face back on camera. I don't do that often enough, but like, I can still do that for art. I can still do that on the side when I do digital art if I wanted to. I could go back to doing face camera intros like I used to when I originally did my face reveal back in February of 2019. I have other channel ideas that I could do that I want to do that would put my face on camera, so like holding on to booktube content just because I'm putting my face on camera, that sounds so stupid and vain and not something I've ever cared about, not what I got into YouTube for. I'm rambling. Point being, I don't feel drawn to do the booktube content, and so I'm wondering if the audience here on this channel, are you interested in the book content? Is it okay with you if I just gush about books as a voiceover topic to unrelated art when I absolutely must do a book topic, and just otherwise I drop the book stuff? Because, yeah, I have the blog, I have Twitter, I have Discord. I don't feel the need to do videos for books. It just hasn't worked out and felt as fulfilling as art videos. So yeah, let me know. What do all you guys think? Are you gonna miss it if I don't do it? Or are you fine with me not doing it? Do you even ever watch it to begin with? That would be helpful information to know. Like I said in Wednesday's video, I do want to continue doing shorts periodically just to keep the short content audience interested and here and engaged, and to continue to play the algorithm, really. That really worked in my favor during Inktober, and I don't want to lose that. So please do tell me, do you know of other monthly challenges that I could tap into on a less than regular basis? I'm not doing another Inktober until next Inktober. Do you know of other challenges that are not tied to a month? They can just be done anytime. Do you have other requests for quick art videos? Do you want to see mini tutorials? Do you want to see art hacks? Or do you just want to see me do whatever comes to mind? And how often do you want to watch shorts content? These are all things that I really need to know from my audience, so please do sound off in the comments down below. Thanks so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. I will do that book tag next week because I promised Trin I would, but other than that, I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing dedicated book videos anymore. Also, let me know if you disagree with that, if you really miss the book content. If you're looking for more to watch, I've got some suggestions up on the left side of the screen now. Don't forget to like, comment, maybe even subscribe, and if you like living life creatively, whatever that means to you, I'd love to have you along for the ride. Bye guys!